This is a quick, down and dirty tutorial for Harvest Law Research, which is a free desktop application that allows criminal law practitioners, or frankly any practitioner, to take advantage of many of the free legal research tools that are on the internet and research sites that are on the internet, and to create a portfolio of legal precedent and research where it is organized and readily retrievable. This is uh, this is the application. This is your initial screen or your home screen. As you can see, this is essentially an embedded browser within an application. This has all the same features: back, forward, refresh, home, print, and search the web page for particular documents or particular words. Um, Here we have a whole list going down of precedents that can be added, or excuse me, bookmarks that can be added to, and you can see that the principal or the home page is always going to be Google Scholar. And if you're not familiar with Google Scholar, you should become familiar with Google Scholar because it's an outstanding research tool for looking at case law within the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the federal courts, and all other state courts. So, how does it work? Well, Harvest Law Research is based on the premise that there is a source document that begins your search. And the source document is where you will find here on this particular page. We're going to give you a scenario where somebody is pulled over by a car or by police in their car. There's a smell of marijuana. They're given an exit order and the car is searched. Whether or not, the issue is whether or not there's probable cause to search a vehicle on the smell of marijuana. So let's quickly take a look. And here we have Commonwealth versus Garden, which is the case which preceded Commonwealth versus Cruz, which held after post decriminalization that the smell of marijuana alone is not enough to order an exit and to search a vehicle. So let's look at Commonwealth versus Cruz. You'll see that where we've done this search, it has highlighted all of the, including probable cause, marijuana, vehicle, smell, all of the search criteria is highlighted. You can get rid of that by simply clicking next to the site that says, or the pop-up in the corner which says that these are all the highlighted search material. Now we're going to use this as our source document. We're going to save it, and then we're going to capture details and do further legal research. We do that by clicking the Save button. Save Search brings us to a new screen. In this screen, we're going to give the search, our legal research, a name. We call it PC to search vehicle on smell of marijuana. We're going to give it a category, and in this case, it's going to be search and seizure. You'll note this little button here that says you can edit the list items. You can add, subtract to categories, make your own categories by just simply clicking on that button and adding a category. You'll see here is our source document. When we click the home button, it's going to bring us right to Commonwealth versus Benjamin Cruz. Now, we're going to want to capture the information here. Probably the first information we want to capture is going to be the citation. We're going to stick this in the notes section. And then we may want to search for the conclusion. There we see we've found conclusion there, and here our conclusion in the court. So it looks like here we have the court's conclusion. It's holding. In fact, we do. So here no facts were articulated to support probable cause to believe a criminal amount of contraband was present in the car. This is important to us. This is essentially the precedent. We're going to copy that. We're going to come back to our research. We're going to hit Control V, probably put 476 to give it a page reference on this. This is information on our source document. We probably want to put also the conclusion. So let's, our conclusion is then in that it's affirmed. I'll copy that. Now, this may be unwieldy because we're going to go into this and we're going to have to scroll down. Well, if you double click on that box, you can get a nifty node editor where we can Control V and say, look, this is on page 477. So fair enough. That's nice. We have this nice little bit of evidence here. But let's say, or a bit of research here, but let's say, we're going to click Save. Let's say, there's a wrinkle to this and want to search more. We can come here and we can go into Google Scholar and search more. We can search mass criminal practice, which you can find online at the Suffolk Law Library by clicking on that. We can look at criminal procedure, model jury instructions, SJC guide to evidence, a whole host of what we have here. But let's say instead we're going to look at Commonwealth versus Cruz, and we're going to use the house cited part of Google Scholar. We're going to look for something that that approximates our particular issue. And we'll just, for our purposes, we'll say Commonwealth versus Daniel, 2013 case has police have probable cause to believe in the amount. This is helpful to us. Now, we want to save this authority. We want to save this link because it's further to our research. So we click on Save Authority, and you'll see yet another link is created to Google Scholar, and that's to this case. We'll copy the authority, and we will then copy this person or portion in our notes, and we'll give it a page reference, 751. There we are, and we're going to want to save that. Saving that again. Now, many of the practitioners are going to recall that this is post-decriminalization. So we probably want 94C section 32L. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to show you how to go back and modify research, where your research is saved, and how to add a favorite. So we're going to leave this and go back to our screen here. We're going to notice that here we don't have anything that says mass general laws. We're just going to go straight into Google and we're going to type in mass general laws. And look, we're going to have general laws search. We'll click on that. It's going to bring us to the government site where we can search mass general laws. Terrific. So next, we're going to just click this button here, add to favorites, mass general laws, save, and there's mass general laws. When we click on that, it's going to bring us to that page. Now, if you're a member of Social Law Library or any other type of legal research, or you have other, some maybe legal research, mass cases, etc., you can put links to that and do your research. Now, we want to get back to our research. We want to get back to that probable cause on the smell of marijuana research. For that, we're just going to click this folder button there, and these are our saved research. We see PC right here, PC to search vehicle on smell of marijuana. Now we're back. What's also back is mass general laws, and we're going to look up 94C section 32L. We're going to hit search laws, and voila, there it is. We're going to hit save authority again, and we're going to do (32L), and we'll call it marijuana decriminalization statute. Okay, now Save this again. All right, so now we have this nice bit of research, but it is a bit, if you look at it, it's a bit unwieldy. As you can see, we have, we, albeit we can click on that and be able to read those through the note editor, we'd like to have it in kind of a more user-friendly format, and what's more important, have it in a portable format, something we can take with us. PDF, output research to PDF. When we click on that, you will see that our research is going to be made into a report. And that report is going to show up, in this case, in my PDF program. Most people, it will come up in Acrobat Reader, but I have a professional PDF creator program. You're going to see that it comes up as research. The date, the name, the category, with links to all of the cases. This is a link to, if you click on that, it'll ask you if we're sure, and that will bring up the the Commonwealth versus Cruz case. Just a second, Google Scholar, Commonwealth versus Cruz, there it is. And you can take this, you can save this to the cloud, just like in any other program. Save it to the cloud. You can email it to yourself. There's many things you can do with it. Save it on your local computer, but more importantly, if you put it to the cloud, you can get to it on an iPhone or an iPad. So that's the beauty of it. And as you can see, we're able to search, we're able to capture details, and we're able to come up with a body of research. And as time goes on and you create this research, you have a nice precedent file for which you can, or a nice precedent for which you can go and search through and find legal research that you've done before. Add to that legal research by simply clicking on the research tab, and you can also search for research. A search engine which search for saved research, which will allow you to, if you put in simply a topic, marijuana, it's going to give you the research, and then we can simply double click on that, and it brings us back to our saved research. That's Harvest Law research in a nutshell. I think it would be a useful tool both for the criminal practitioner and the appellate practitioner to keep track of cases and research. And there's also a help button which will bring you to the manual, which is a PDF manual that which has table of contents and hyperlinks throughout the documents to take you to where you need to go to learn or to see some of the more feature-rich portions of the program. Again, this is free. It's a free desktop application. Hope that it would be used to great effect by those representing the indigent, be it in criminal cases or CAFL cases, but it's available for free, and you can simply download the setup. It will install a runtime version of Access along with the application and give you an icon. You need to be running either Vista, Windows 7, or Windows 8. Hope that you use it. Hope it's effective for you. And if you have any questions or comments, you can always hit the About button, click on Leaning Barn Software, and submit any questions or comments. Thank you for your time in looking at the video, and we hope that you enjoy this free legal research software.